Hello guys, welcome back to Numboid. Today we're going to go through some solving linear equations. So this is some like GCSE level maths, and we're going to be doing some equations and I'm going to be working through them. So this is best if you want to learn the topic or you already know it and you just want to go through examples. This is the video for you. So let's just get straight into it. So this is our first example here. We have 5x plus 7 equals 42. So the first thing we want to do is obviously get all the x's on one side and all the non-x's, anything without an x, on the other side. So what we do is we're just going to minus 7 from both sides. You can write on both sides or you can write on just one, as long as it's quite good to note it down so people know what you're doing. So then this gives us 5x equals 42 minus 7 just gives you 35. And now all we have to do to get x by itself is just divide both sides by 5. So if you divide both sides by 5, then we have x equals 7. And this should be your answer. So x equals 7. The way you then check this is you put your x value back into this. So if we do a little thing down here, check, we can do 5, 7 plus 7 equals 42. Now 5 times 7 is 35 plus 7 equals 42, and that works. You can do it without the end result and just see if you get your answer from this equals the end result, but either way, as long as it works, you're right. So let's start the second example, which is a bit harder than this first one. So this is our second example here. We have 6x minus 5 equals 2x plus 15. And as you see on this example, we have an x on both sides of the equal sign and a constant or non-x on each side. So what we want to do is make sure we get all the x's on one side and all the non-x's on the other side. And the best way to do this is probably take the 2 onto this side because this one's bigger. You'll get the hang of which way you should do it to make it easier. Either way it would work. If you put all the x's on this side, you'll get the same answer, but we'll just do minus 2x on both sides here. So this gives us 4x minus 5 equals 15. Now what do we do to get all the x on one side and thingy? We just add 5 to both sides. So now this gives us 4x equals 20. And then to get x by itself, we do divide by 4. So we get x equals 5. And then we can obviously do our check. So we're going to put x equals 5 into both sides and we can see if this works out. So 6 times 5 minus 5 equals 2 times 5 plus 15. Now this gives us 30 minus 5 and this gives us 10 plus 15. Now 30 minus 5 is 25 and 10 plus 15 equals 25. So this is the right answer. Well done if you got that. Let's move on to an even trickier question. So this is our trickier question. We got 3 bracket x plus 10 bracket equals 63. Now there's two ways you can go about this. You could either multiply into the bracket, so you get 3x plus 30 equals 63, or you could just divide straight away by 3. I'm going to do both methods here. So first, this one's just going to be 3x plus 30 equals 63, and this one will be x plus 10, equals 21. Because 63 divided by 3 equals 21. And as you can see, sometimes it is a bit easier, depending on the question, which way you might want to go about it. So we'll go through this one first. So we get 3x, we want to minus 30 from both sides. 3x equals 33, and then x, because we're going to divide by 3 to get this x by itself, equals 11. And then this side, we're going to do minus 10 from both sides. And on this side, we're going to do minus 10 from both sides to give you just x equals 11. So, as you can see, we times in here, so that was a step, and then we had to do another step, and then another step to get our answer. Whereas this, we did one step to divide by 3, and then all we had to do is another one. So sometimes it is faster each way. It depends on what numbers you get, really, and the more you do, the easier you'll be able to understand which way to do it. But yeah, so we have x equals 11 here, and we can do a little test here. So we can do 11 plus 10 equals, and then 11 plus 10 is 21. 3 times 21 is 63, so the answer does work. I mean, you could also test doing the opposite method to the one you did, but you'll see if you got x equal 11, you did a great job. Well done. Let's move on to a harder, even harder example now. So we've had it where x has been on both sides, and we've had it where there's been brackets involved, but we've never had it when it's been both. So we're going through this example now, which looks horrible if you've never seen anything like this before, but I assure you it'll be fine. So instead of dividing by this side, because we've got like quite a tricky brackets on both sides, I'm actually going to times into them. So if we times by 3, because you don't have to do it to both sides because it's brackets, so this will just give you 3x plus 36 equals minus 4 times 3 is minus 12x, minus 4 times 8 is 24, minus and minus, oh no, it's not 24, plus 32, my mistake there, sorry. So now, because we've got this minus 12x, it might be best to add this to the other side just so we don't have nasty negatives. So what we're going to do is plus 12x. So this gives us 12 plus this thing, gives us 15x plus 36 equals 32. Now we want to get all the non-x's on the other side, so we're going to minus 36 on both sides. Now minus 32 minus 36 gives you just minus 4, so 15x equals minus 4. And then we have to divide by 15 to get you x equals minus 4 over 15, which seems horrible, but it is the right answer. And then we can do our little check over here. This might be better if we use a calculator. So 3 minus 4 over 15 plus 12 equals minus 4. 3 minus 4 over 15 minus 8. So this gives you, putting this into a calculator, this side gives you 176 over 5, and this other side gives you 176 over 5 as well. So it does work. It's a horrible answer, but if you just apply what we've done through the whole video, you're substituting in, multiplying into the bracket, getting all your x's on one side, getting all your non-x's on the other side, and then making sure you get x by itself, you will always get the right answer, and you will be fine with any question you come across. You just have to apply the basic methods we've been doing, and every single question will be a breeze. So our second to last question here, we got a bit of a different one. We have a 3x plus 2 over 2 equals 6x plus 4. Now this has x on both sides, so you know you're going to have to move them across, but also we've got this 2 at the bottom. Now we know we don't want this 2 at the bottom anymore, so the first thing we're going to do is times both sides by 2. So this 2 times this by 2 cancels that out, and then this side, so this becomes 3x plus 2, and then this side is doubled, so this becomes 12x plus 8. Make sure you do it to both and not just one, otherwise you'll get the wrong answer. Now we can apply the basic things we've been doing all video. So we're going to get all the x's on one side and all the non-x's on the other side. So first thing I'm going to do is take a 3 off both sides, 3x. So that gives you 2 equals 9x plus 8. And then I'm going to take 8 away from both sides. So this gives me minus 6 equals 9x. And then the last thing we do to get by x by itself is divide by the coefficient of x to give us minus 6 over 9 equals x, which is the same as minus 2 over 3 equals x. And if we do the check, we'll find out that this does work. So you can do the check if you want, but this is the right answer, minus 2 over 3x. And now for our final question of this video. Pause it and have a go at it, apply everything you know, and I'm going to go through it now. So we have 4x squared plus 2 equals 44. Now we could times into the bracket, but as you can see, 4 and 44, if you know your basic multiplication, you'll know that if you just divide by 44, if you just divide by 4, you'll get 11. Like, looking at this, it's much easier than timesing into the bracket. So now we just have x squared plus 2 equals 11, and we just apply what we've been doing all lesson, minus 2, so we get x squared equals 9, and this x squared might look a bit scary, but all you have to do is just square root both sides to get x equals plus or minus 3. Make sure you put plus or minus. And as you can see, because there's only one x term, no matter what we use, it will always equal 9. If it's minus 3, minus 3 times minus 3 is 9, plus 2 equals 11, 4, 44. And then plus 3, 9, plus 2, 11, times 4 equals 44. So this is the right answer. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you found it interesting, and I hope all the questions were informative and they helped you with your solving linear equations. Have a nice day and goodbye.